guys, hello, good morning, and welcome back to another vlog. Actually, I don't know if it's gonna be like, I guess it'll be like a vlog. I wanted to do like a vlog specifically dedicated to one book, and it's going to be Project Hail Mary. I don't know what it is, but I'm like I have to like drive to read this book, and I just finished Stalking Jack the Ripper, and I wanted to read something that's based on like other reviews. I wanted to kind of read a book that's gonna make me think about like humans and existence, and just maybe think about a fiction world right now, because things are just rough right now in the world, and I just want to read something kind of based on humanity. I think that's what it's kind of slowly revolving around. From what I know, it is I think he's an astronaut, and he wakes up, I might be butchering the synopsis, so just bear with me, but he's an astronaut and he wakes up in space just clueless of his name, of like where he came from, anybody around him or anybody he knows. All he knows is that he has the last mission to save the human race, and all he has left with him is like I think a pack of food and 2 dead corpses. And I'm not gonna lie, it sounds really eerie to read right now, but I really want to read something that's gonna make me just think. And I've just seen like reviews about this book about just people either loving it or hating it, but the people who have loved it, it just seems like something I will really like, and the people who said they don't like it, like based on like what they don't like about it, like with the character and the pace of the book, and based on science, I feel like those are things I actually do like. So I'm really interested, and I'm really hoping that I'll end up liking this book. And yeah, so I want to start the reading vlog, and I'm gonna be starting it now, and it's currently Saturday, so we'll see how much reading we get done. As you can see, I did put up some of my Christmas lights, and yeah, I just kind of want to enjoy my Christmas decorations and read a book.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For old lang syne.
This vlog, but I just finished filming 2 videos, and I'm really proud because it's been a minute since I just like sat down and just filmed something other than like reading vlogs. Don't get me wrong, I love reading vlogs, but I do feel like sometimes when I can like do sit-down videos, it's almost like getting work done. Like it's just like really serious type of videos to me. And look at this mess. Crazy. I can never film and make it clean, but I wanted to do a check-in. My camera's about to die, so I'm gonna be really fast. I am almost done with Project Hail Mary, and I really hope this ending has a good ending. Like, I don't expect anything good to happen. I think I just kind of had that expectation, but I'm not quite sure. Who knows, maybe I'll be like bamboozled. But I just really hope that the characters that I kind of got attached to are gonna be okay. Like, I just anyways, yeah, I'm not gonna go in depth about it because I'm probably gonna do like another like final sit down thought. But yeah, I think tonight I do want to film, like I want to decorate my bookshelves like for Christmas. I only have these 2 up. This tree is probably not going to stay here. I don't know, maybe it will, we'll see. But yeah, I wanted to do like oh yeah, and I also did like little Christmas nails. They're kind of old now, they've kind of been like this for quite a while. Let me turn on the lighting. But yeah, so I'm like slowly getting to the Christmas spirit, and then tomorrow we're going to a Christmas market, which I'm super excited about. And yeah. every time I want to film like anything, like an outro, I'm always like, let me just do it when I look super aesthetic and I have my makeup done. But no, I'm always filming like when I look like a naked rat. But you know what, it's okay, because I want my material, like my content, to be a lot more like real, like realistic, and this is realistic. A majority of the time I don't have makeup on and I am just like this because I work from home and like I don't have time to do my makeup every single day. Anyways, today's currently Monday and I wanted to do a checkout because I did finish Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, and I just want to kind of briefly go over my final thoughts. So this being a science fiction, I was really nervous going into it because I don't read science fiction, and although I love science, like I love life science and biology, I was a little afraid of jumping into this type of science because, like, for example, like chemistry, astrology, math, I'm not good at it. I'm not good at any of that stuff. And whenever it talks about like chemicals and like interacting with each other and like velocity and mass, I'm like, you will lose me. But I still wanted to give this book a try. And I don't know if you guys are going through this or if anybody you know or loved ones are going through this, but the world is just going through like a really crazy time right now. I'm not going to go into it because I don't want this channel to be pertaining towards like politics or anything like that, but obviously there's a lot going on with humans and humanity, and I wanted a book to kind of pull me to a new universe and to kind of provide that escapism, because I just needed to be out of this world for a little bit and kind of just be reminded of us as humans and kind of think about existentialism and like us, like just how we are to each other and how we all are the same, even if everybody's like different, we have different beliefs. I just wanted something to kind of make me think about humanity for a little bit, and this book literally provided that. So I do want to say, like, so the overall, the characters, you don't have a lot of characters to dabble with. You're gonna have like the teams, so like well, there's a character in there, I'm not gonna say who the character is, but I just want to say I freaking love Rocky, and I know why everybody loves Rocky, because Rocky is literally just everything, like literally everything. And I kept talking about Rocky to my boyfriend, and I was just talking about how much I loved Rocky, and I am obsessed with Rocky. And yeah, so if they have like any Rocky merch, I'm definitely wanting to purchase that because literally Rocky was everything. But you're not really, one thing about this I really liked is like all the characters, it wasn't hard to keep track of who's who. You have like your set characters, like your main characters, and then like your little side characters that like support the story. So I really enjoyed that because I didn't feel like it was like a lot to keep track of, especially considering that like the science takes up a huge portion of the story. But don't let that deter you or scare you off or intimidate you, because even though the science was like a huge part of the story, I kind of just like skimmed through the science parts, and I still wanted to keep turning each page to find out what was gonna happen, and it was still like really easy to follow along, and I enjoyed it so much. Like I literally ate this story up. I thought about it even when I wasn't reading it, and I thought about the characters, and I had that feeling like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? So like it still provided that like wow factor for me, and like that pulling on my heartstrings factor. Like it was just so good, and I love that they're making this into a movie because I just cannot wait to watch it. And yeah, so then also the settings, so a lot of the settings are going to go back into like flashbacks, so you're gonna get like flashbacks and then present time, and so it's not too hard to like differentiate. And you know, like whether you're in the present time or the flashbacks, they're both really good perspectives that like I enjoyed reading about both of them. And then also just like uncovering about why he ended up in space and who he is and what happened to lead him up to get to that point of the story starting out, him in space with 2 dead bodies, which is not a spoiler, it's on like the actual synopsis. And then also it jumps like straight into it, so it's really easy to like it doesn't really take forever. I was a little afraid it's gonna take forever to kind of jump into like what was going on, but it didn't. Like it kind of goes like maybe about 20 pages in, you already kind of find out like some flashbacks about who he is a little bit and like where he came from, and it's just something that was like unpredictable, and I really enjoyed that. So it wasn't just like something that like you mainly would predict like about like where he's from and like why he's there. It was actually like the author thought so heavily about how he wanted to create this character and like the character's foundation. And I really like feel like the author put so much work into this book and like did so much research to get this book to be the way it was, and I absolutely enjoyed it. Like, I love the main character Ryland, but then I also like literally I'm obsessed with Rocky. And also, this might be like hard for some people to grasp, but I love Strat as well sometimes, because sometimes she was kind of like a badass. Like, she was a badass. There was like some parts of it too, like when he's talking about eating like bean and cheese burritos, and this is like such an unpopular opinion, but like, why does liking beans have to be so like frowned upon? Because I love beans, and I literally wanted a bean and cheese burrito after reading this because he kept eating it, and I was like, oh my gosh, that sounds delicious. Now also, I just want to say, like, if you're gonna go into this thinking like, oh, I'm gonna try to like get perspectives of space, you're not gonna get that much perspectives of space. Like, but I didn't care, like I actually didn't mind that we didn't get like descriptions of like the stars and the skies. Like, I did not really care for that. I mainly just wanted to know what was gonna happen on this mission and the characters, and that was like my main focus on the whole story. And it's like, it keeps you like hooked to where you want to know what's gonna happen. So overall, I'm gonna rate this a 4.7 read. Actually, I like 4.7 or a 5-star read. I think one thing about this book is that I don't want to, actually I am gonna rate it a 5-star read, and I think it's because I can't judge the book based on like science fiction, because I don't read a lot of science fiction. There is a lot of science in this book, but hence why it's a science fiction book, so I can't judge that. But it's also like, it was a type of book that kind of like kept me challenged, and I feel like books like that are the types of books that I love, because they kind of help me with like my own growth personally, and like wanting to like learn more and read more, like something different rather than like what I'm used to and comfortable with. And I think that's actually really good, but it wasn't too challenging where it's like a turn off or it's intimidating. So I keep talking, getting closer and closer to the camera, but yeah, if you're debating about picking up, I would like super highly recommend. I literally enjoyed this so much, and I am so happy. I think I like this better than I like this better. I don't know, I haven't read The Martian, but I loved it so much. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this really wintry, festive reading vlog, and I will see you guys on the next reading vlog.